Hi everyone, welcome back to Torah Tuesday. This week's Torah portion is Korach. At the beginning of the Torah portion, the center of the story happens when Korach comes before the entire community of Israel to challenge the leadership of Moses and Aaron. And what he says allows us to understand his true motivation in challenging their leadership. He comes before the community and says that everyone is holy. All of Israel is a holy nation, and they all are blessed by God and have the obligation to follow the commandments. So then why do Moses and Aaron raise themselves above the community if everyone is equal in God's eyes? This is an important question, and I think it's also a valid one for him to have asked. The problem was his goal behind it was not so pure in intention. The rabbis in Pirkei Avot, a collection of wisdom and stories for our tradition, argue that Korach is an example of an argument not for the sake of heaven. An argument for the sake of heaven is one that comes from a place of understanding and pursuing truth in a place of humility. An argument not for the sake of heaven is one that's only concerned with personal advancement and victory and power over others. Moses never addresses the point that Korach makes that all of us are holy, because the Torah has already taught us. God has made us a holy nation, and that we all are important in God's eyes. The second half of his argument, that they should not be lording over everyone else, is the problem. Korach wanted to replace Moses and Aaron with himself and his followers. He wanted leadership and power, so his challenge before the community comes from a selfish place. I think there's a lot we can actually learn from this story and the importance of making arguments for the sake of heaven. We all have issues that we're passionate about, and we come before our own communities to argue for our point of view about things like dismantling oppressive systems, creating equality in our society, protecting our planet and our resources. And when we make those arguments, we need to make sure that they are for the sake of heaven, that they come from a place of understanding with an intention to seek truth and to understand as much as possible while making those arguments. We can't come for our own selfish advancement to make arguments that are for the sake of heaven. And I hope that we can learn this lesson from Korach, that it's okay to rebel and to question, but it has to be for the right reasons.